College football news. Subscribe, like, bell notification, and share as we take a look at some more exciting highlights from the Michigan Wolverines Big Ten East Championship. Over the criminal gangster cartel, the Ohio State University, brother.
Donovan Edwards, and he's in the clear. They will not catch Donovan Edwards.
Yes! There's nothing better than singing the victors in Columbus. 1, 2, you know what to do.
Hail to the victors, valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail, Michigan, the leaders are back. Hail to the victors, valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail, Michigan, the champions are the
Breaking down the film here on College Football News, you can see sophomore J.J. McCarthy dissected Jim Knowles' defensive strategy as my Wolverines and Fighting Jim Harbaugh fans remember the useless Don Brown that impersonated a defensive coordinator used this archaic defensive strategy where you man press, no safety help over the top, cover zero, and look at all the Ohio State defenders. There's only one guy more than 5 yards away from the line of scrimmage, and J.J. McCarthy, as he hikes the ball, we slowed the film down, he dissected all afternoon that archaic style from Jim Knowles. You can see as he hikes the ball there. They got immediate pressure up the middle. Notice man coverage on the outside. Nobody back there more than 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They have pressure right up the middle at McCarthy. He backs up, sort of sets his feet and fires a strike down the left side of the field here. And you're going to see Cornelius Johnson at the 40-yard line with the only cornerback left there. Man coverage, dives at him, poor tackle there, poor angle as Cornelius Johnson makes a nice spin move to the outside and starts to turn it up the field. The only man left there is a linebacker, number 33, who has to come in desperation because they're on man cover zero press. And he goes and dives at him at about the 50-yard line, goes in desperation to swipe at his feet. But Cornelius Johnson, the athlete that he is, the player that he is, stays on his feet, gathers himself, high steps it inside the 40, looks around, sees nobody there but his buddy old Roman Wilson. Check out his YouTube channel at Roman Wilson. Beautiful channel, Inside Michigan Football he shows. And you can see they just turn and run into the end zone as that archaic style of man cover zero press with no safety help over the top, daring Michigan to beat you in one-on-one coverage. And if one guy makes one guy miss, he's gone to the house. And J.J. McCarthy all day showed why he is the quarterback that this channel thought he was. He is who we thought he was at the beginning of the season, and he showed today he can shred defenses, read defenses, remain calm under pressure, and that archaic style that Jim Knowles is running there is not going to work at Ohio State. Ohio State used to shred Michigan's Don Brown, and now they have the old Don Brown reincarnated as Jim Knowles down there in Columbus.
That's the biggest win you're going to have this week. I want to say this. This is all about you guys. It's all about you players. This is all about you players and you great coaches. All about you guys. Take all the credit. Take the deep, long.
Today's conversation with Jim Harbaugh is brought to you by MEIGI.
That's just a very happy locker room, and just can't say enough about our kids and what a great group of guys and coaches, and they're in there giving thanks to God, giving him all the glory and all the credit. I just can't say enough about what an unbelievable job every single guy, player, coach, staff member did in preparation for this game.
Notice the poise by sophomore J.J. McCarthy as he steps up into the pocket with outside pressure and fires a dart, more of a zone defensive look after a double move by Cornelius Johnson sets him free inside the 30-yard line. And again, he's just looking back at number 13, laughing his way all the way in the end zone for another Michigan touchdown as all afternoon they attacked this soft Ohio State defense. And Michigan tried to bring some pressure, and Ohio State picked it up and threw a dart out to Marvin Harrison Jr. from C.J. Stroud. Notice the difference on the Michigan defense here. Look they got a safety way back at the 10-yard line and immediately is playing whoever goes deep as over-the-top help. And Michigan's got two linebackers 10 yards off the ball because they do not respect C.J. Stroud's ability to run the football. And with more of a zoned man coverage with two safeties over the top to help, it closes in and stuffs the field and suffocates the Ohio State receivers more than a Jim Knowles defense. And here again on a Jim Knowles defense, with really only one safety over the top. The number 12 was up near the line, took a bad angle off the snap, and Donovan Edwards is able to exploit a huge hole by a great offensive line and walk his way into the end zone because there's nobody back there as soon as you get by the first level, because that defensive strategy, you'll see it better here. You see the one safety over the top back there, but he initially goes to the left with J.J. McCarthy, pulls him out of position, and now as Donovan Edwards breaks through a big hole on the right side, he's got to come across the field, number 12, and try to make a tackle against a faster, more athletic, and better running back, Donovan Edwards. And that's the reason Donovan Edwards and the Fighting Jim Harbaughs right there are still running their way out of Columbus through the tunnel all over the Ohio State Buckeyes to Indianapolis, because that man right there and the team behind him had a superior game plan, outcoached their competition, outplayed their competition, out-mentally toughed their competition, and exploited and exposed a subpar and an inferior coaching staff on the other side, as this man Jim Harbaugh is showing and proving himself to be the best coach in the Big Ten, putting together the best stretch in consecutive seasons in Michigan football history, and could cap it off with that elusive national championship this year, as the team is rolling and they are well coached. Like, subscribe, and share. Go Blue, and peace and love.